In this video, I'm inspired to create a fall season look using my ABH Rose Metals palette. Now this palette I picked up early this year and I'm super duper excited to create this berry toned fall makeup look. I have already done my brows off camera, and to start off with my eyes, I'm going to take this P. Louise eyeshadow primer. This is Rumor 03. I'm going to take it on my fingers and start patting on my eyelids. If you have got green eyes, burgundies and red is going to pop that green into your eye. So I'm using this small sponge to blend out my eyeshadow primer. You can actually use concealer as well, but I prefer to use an eyeshadow primer because it has a slight bit of a grip to that. You know the struggle of hooded eyes, everything can just crease up on your lids. So always make sure that you set your eyeshadow primer before diving into eyeshadows. Okay, for my transition shade, I'm going to pick this shade called Sunrose on a blending brush. And these eyeshadows are really softly pressed, so you have to just work in layers, and I'm gonna start from the outer third of my eye, bringing this eyeshadow towards the inner corners. It's a pretty warm orange shade which looks really stunning. I'm just gonna keep layering the product before I'm satisfied with my eyeshadow blend. Okay, next on a small shader brush, I'm going to take this shade which is called Dune. It's a beautiful reddish brown shade, and I'm going to start packing this shade from the lash line, bringing the eyeshadow up towards my crease. Always go in small layers to avoid any sort of fallout with your eyeshadows. So I'm sort of creating this rounded shape before pulling the eyeshadow towards the outer temple. I'm going to go back with my previous brush and blend these edges ever so slightly, keeping most of the pigment and color on where it is. And I'm also going to blow out my inner corners. Okay, next for my shimmer shade, I'm going to take this shade called Loyal on my pinky finger, and this is going to be our overall lid shade. Okay, this shade is not as metallic as it seems to be in the palette, but it's pretty much giving a soft shimmer. I'm going to try picking the same shade on a brush and see if it creates any sort of a difference. Okay, going back with a previous blending brush, I'm just going to clean it off with any leftover eyeshadow, and I'm going to start blending these harsh edges ever so slightly. Okay, to intensify this look more, I'm going to pick my 24/7 Glide eye pencil from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Perversion. Make sure that you sharpen the tip because we are going to tight line our top and bottom lash line. Okay, so far it's looking as expected. I'm going to take this lip brush from Sigma. This is L04. I'm going to take the same shade Royal, which is this shimmery shade. And this is what I'm going to smudge my lower lash line. I'm going to go back with my pencil eyeliner to again intensify the lash line. Okay, what is your opinion about eyeshadow as a product? Do you guys still buy eyeshadow palettes? A lot of people say that eyeshadow is dead already, which I personally don't believe. I don't know whether we are still buying eyeshadow palettes or not, but I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes already. I'm not going to be splurging on any more eyeshadow palettes. If you guys are interested to watch my eyeshadow collection, let me know into the comments and I can do a video all about that. I don't have a huge collection like other influencers, but I do have pretty much everything which I need to create any eyeshadow look. So I'm gonna take this Panorama Mascara by L'Oreal. This is one of my recent favorites and it really delivers. Okay, this is how it looks on the one side. I'm gonna do my other side off camera and we'll right back. Honestly, I really want these bold dramatic eyeshadow looks to come back because I'm kind of bored with all that soft clean girl look. Even though it's trending and I do it from time to time, this is fierce and looking really stunning. Okay, for my foundation, I'm taking this infamous Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. I am in the shade Soft Tan and I'm going to create these thin layers of foundation before blending it with a beauty blender. Okay, to refresh it, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist and I'm going to start blending this foundation. For my concealer, I'm taking this Pretty Fresh concealer from Colourpop. This is in the shade 9W. This is a tad bit yellow, but it's just going to give this brightening effect under the eyes. I'm going to be very careful around the lower lash line. Okay, to make my eyes look more wide and seamless, I'm going to just tap this concealer brush with a little bit of concealer on it. And this is gonna give more clean look. For my bronzer, I'm taking this ColourPop Soul bronzer. This is in the shade Dark. It has a slight bit of red undertone, which is going to kind of really blend into our overall eyeshadow. Just gonna highlight my nose bridge. To set my face, I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm gonna take the tiny amount of powder in the cap, press my makeup puff, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start setting my under eyes first. And now I'm gonna set the rest of my face. And for my blush, I'm taking this Maybelline Fit Me blush. This is in the shade Wine. This is a perfect berry tone blush, which goes really, really well with the theme. Okay, last on my lips, I'm not going to keep it very vampy, but really, really neutral. So for that, I'm taking this ColourPop liquid lip. This is in the shade Beeper. And first, I'm going to take the Access foundation from my lips. It's quite an old liquid lipstick, so I'm going to just throw it off after this one. This shade is a really beautiful dusty rose shade and perfectly goes well with this look. Okay, so now what is your opinion about eyeshadow as a product? Are you guys still interested into buying eyeshadow palettes? Or is it that blush has become the topmost product for 2024 and all of us are going with that blush blindness? I really want these bold dramatic eyeshadow looks to come back. So if you've liked this video, give this video a big thumbs up, hit the notification bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, YouTube people have told me that my returning users are really poor. So I want you guys to come back and engage with me. Watch out more of my videos. Let me know what kind of content should I create because I'm really back into the game and I'm really trying hard to make more videos. So if you like our vibe, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and I'm gonna see you guys in my next one.